Hello, everyone, dear viewers of the channel. I am Halyna, the guardian of secrets, a researcher of mystical phenomena, and here with me is Vadym, a historian interested in folk culture. Today, we're diving into the heart of Ukrainian traditions, a force both primal and profound: fire. Is it purification or danger? We're talking Kupala bonfires, purifying fire, and legends about fire spirits.
And as always, Halyna, I'm ready to sift through the flames of folklore to find the embers of historical fact. Fire, to me, is one of humanity's earliest and most powerful tools, a source of light, warmth, and protection, but also immense destruction. It's no wonder ancient cultures imbued it with such significant symbolic meaning.
Indeed, Vadym, but it's more than just symbolism for many. Think of the Kupala night, just around the summer solstice. Our ancestors believed that leaping over those bonfires wasn't just a fun ritual, it was a powerful act of cleansing. It purified the body, expelled sickness, and even strengthened love between couples who jumped hand in hand. There's a palpable energy around those fires, a sense of shedding the old and welcoming the new. I felt it myself.
I appreciate the personal connection, Halyna, and the ritual of jumping over fires is certainly well documented across many Indo-European cultures. From a rational perspective, one could argue that such practices served a practical purpose. The smoke might have been seen to ward off insects, and the act itself, a physical exertion, combined with the communal gathering, created a strong psychological bond. The cleansing could have been a symbolic release of anxieties, a social rite of passage, or even a form of early public health, burning old brush or contaminated items.
But what about the belief in the Vohnianyk, the fire spirit, the guardian of the hearth? Our grandmothers wouldn't just dismiss it as psychology. They truly believed that if you respected the hearth fire, didn't throw rubbish into it, or extinguished it carelessly, the Vohnianyk would protect your home from misfortune, bring warmth, and even good fortune. To disrespect the fire was to invite trouble. This belief instilled a deep reverence.
The personification of natural elements is a universal human trait, Halyna. It's a way for us to understand and interact with forces we don't fully comprehend or control. The Vohnianyk would be an anthropomorphic representation of the power and danger of fire. By giving it a spirit, people could create a social contract with it. Respect it, and it will serve you. Disrespect it, and suffer the consequences. It's a very effective way to teach safety and ensure the responsible use of a vital resource.
But what about the belief in the Vohnianyk, the fire spirit, the guardian of the hearth? Our grandmothers wouldn't just dismiss it as psychology. They truly believed that if you respected the hearth fire, didn't throw rubbish into it, or extinguished it carelessly, the Vohnianyk would protect your home from misfortune, bring warmth, and even good fortune. To disrespect the fire was to invite trouble. This belief instilled a deep reverence.
The personification of natural elements is a universal human trait, Halyna. It's a way for us to understand and interact with forces we don't fully comprehend or control. The Vohnianyk would be an anthropomorphic representation of the power and danger of fire. By giving it a spirit, people could create a social contract with it. Respect it, and it will serve you. Disrespect it, and suffer the consequences. It's a very effective way to teach safety and ensure the responsible use of a vital resource.
But what isn't there something more? I remember a legend from Polissia about a widow whose home was constantly plagued by illness and bad luck. She was desperate. An old wise woman told her to bring a new, living fire into her home, lit from a lightning strike or by rubbing two specific woods together, and to keep it burning day and night, offering it herbs and prayers. She did, and slowly her fortunes turned. Her children healed, her crops thrived. The old woman believed the previous fire was dead, a vessel for negativity, and only a truly living, respected flame could banish the shadows.
That's a fascinating story, Halyna, and it perfectly illustrates the psychological power of belief. The new living fire could represent a psychological reset, a conscious effort to change one's mindset and habits. The act of tending the fire, offering herbs, praying, these are all forms of mindful engagement and ritual that can empower an individual to take control of their circumstances. The fire becomes a focal point for their hopes and efforts,
and the belief in its power then manifests as real change in their actions and perceptions.
So you're saying it's all in our heads? That the sacredness of fire, its ability to purify, to connect us to ancient energies, is just a trick of the mind?
Not a trick, Halyna, but a profound interplay between mind, culture, and observable reality. Fire does physically purify by burning away impurities. It does provide warmth and light, which are essential for life. Our ancestors saw these tangible benefits and wove narratives around them, attributing divine or spiritual agency to explain its power. The rituals around fire were not merely symbolic. They were deeply practical ways of organizing society, teaching survival skills, and coping with the unpredictability of life. They were, in essence, early forms of science and psychology wrapped in spiritual belief.
And that's where we find our double conclusion, isn't it? The magic is real because it creates a tangible effect in our lives, whether through spiritual connection or psychological empowerment. The cleansing, the protection, it happens. It just has multiple layers of explanation. We honor the flame not just for its physical properties, but for the history and stories it carries, for the part it plays in our collective soul.
Precisely. Fire rituals are a testament to human ingenuity and our innate need for meaning. They remind us that while we seek rational explanations, the emotional and spiritual impact of these traditions is undeniable. They shaped our ancestors, and in some ways, they continue to shape us.
And that's why we must keep these stories alive, Vadym. They are the essence of who we are. Before we wrap up today, I'd love to hear from our listeners. Do you have any personal stories about fire rituals or beliefs? Perhaps a family tradition involving a hearth fire? Let us know in the comments below. We cherish every one of your insights.
Indeed. Your perspectives always add another dimension to our discussions. And if you're enjoying these deep dives into Ukrainian mysticism and history, please make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes.
Thank you for joining us on this fiery journey, dear viewers. Until next time, may your hearth fire always burn bright and true.